Hello everyone, it's me, Digital Mr. Doyle, back for another fun day of economics. Today we are going to be talking about economic systems. Put simply, economic systems are the different ways people answer economic questions. You should remember these from previous lessons so you know that each economic system has to answer three questions. What will be produced, how will it be produced, and for whom will it be produced? In addition to answering the three economic questions differently, each economic system focuses on different economic goals. Again, we already know these, so I'm not going to go over them. Before we dive too deep into economic systems, make sure that you have your systems chart handy and ready for some notes. The first economic system we're going to look at is a traditional system. In a traditional system, tradition is the deciding factor on all economic decisions. It's this idea of this is the way that we've always done it, and this is how we're going to keep doing it. There's no government involvement in making decisions in a traditional system, and resources are distributed based on the same traditional way they've always been. The main motivation behind economic activity is, of course, tradition and custom. There's very little competition in a traditional economy since communities are small. A great example of a traditional economy in the United States would be the Amish people, who reject most technology and live based on religious tradition. Since they value their tradition, it's safe to say that traditional economies value the principles of economic security and stability the most. Another system we need to examine is a market economy. In a market economy, the driving force is competition. The people make all economic decisions based on where they are going to get the best price for a good. The government has virtually no involvement in a market economy. They leave it for the people to decide. If a business is good, people will go there. If it's bad, people won't go there and that business will fail. Since competition is the driving force, people are motivated by one thing in a market economy, and that is, of course, money. People want to pay the lowest amount of money possible for a good, and businesses want to make the most profit. This is how resources get allocated in a market economy. Whoever's willing to pay the most money gets that good. It's all about the money. Now, there's really no examples of a pure market economy. They tend to get out of hand really quick and it turns into a survival of the fittest situation, and before you know it, you're living in the Hunger Games. Another system that is used is a command economy. Now, in a command economy, the primary decision maker is the government. The government has the final say on all things to do with the economy. Since the government makes all of the decisions for the economy, very little other than the government motivates it. The government handles the distribution of resources, meaning it decides who gets what based on need. Since the government makes all of the decisions in the economy, there's a very low amount of competition. Some examples throughout the world of a command economy would be North Korea and China. It's important to note that none of these systems are pure. They all have flaws. This leads us to our final economic system, a mixed economy. As you can probably guess from the name, a mixed economy takes elements from all economic systems. While the American mixed economy is mostly a free market economy, it does have some elements of a command economy. This means that there is competition, but that the government also makes sure that certain structures are in place to protect workers like minimum wage and labor laws. This also means that the government is able to provide certain public assistance like Medicaid and welfare. So in a mixed economy, the government and the people make decisions together. The government has some role in the economy, but not all. The motivation for a mixed economy is a little bit of the government and some competition. The resources get distributed based on competition, but the government does make sure that the people are taken care of. It still has free market elements, so competition is high. The United States is the best example, but Japan and South Korea both have mixed economies as well. In the end, each system tries to answer each of the economic questions in its own way. Each of the systems places different emphasis on each economic question and different economic principles. Traditional economies focus on the way that things have always been done. Command focuses on government direction for an economy. Market economy focuses all on competition, and a mixed economy is a combination of all other systems. That's going to do it for this lesson. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you learned something. Bye-bye.
Created using Powtoon.